Hello, people. We are going to go over the moveset editor user interface or menu because I know when I first saw this, I was intimidated. So I figure I should, get around to explaining what all these values mean. So you guys don't have the same questions I do, right? Got this from the modding Zaibatsu. Link will be in the description. Okay, number one, name of the move. That's self-explanatory. Each name is unique. Number two, let me add a layer just in case I want to draw on it. But yeah, number two, the name of the animation file. This one is not unique to every move. It is also what you use when taking moves from other move sets, but we'll get into that in another video. Number three, the state of the move. Standing, crouching, and some example numbers are provided below. Okay, hit level. Hit level. This is pretty important for if you want to be adjusting how a move hits and if it's duckable and all of that jazz. So yeah, we got your high, mid, my favorite, and low 271. There are a bunch of values in between these. I'm going to give a quick glance at that just to show you. All right, yeah, as you can see, yeah, there are the main levels and then there are the in-betweens. But back to the menu. Okay, cancel list. All right, cancel list. Each number is unique for each move. Cancels contain all the data about a move from counter hit, effects, and follow-ups to block frames. Okay, so let's talk about the cancel index for a minute. Okay, so let's say we have Kazumi, right? And we do one jab, just press square. We have two cancels for out of that. We have her 1-1-2, which knocks down, and we have her 1-2-2, which doesn't knock down. So she would have those two cancels included in her cancel list, which is right. Let me get a different color. Yeah, we're gonna get a different color. Here is our cancel list. We'll get into some specifics of that later. But to give you a good idea, give you another example anyways, would be Akuma. Akuma's jab has multiple cancels from it. You know, you can do a Hadoken from his jab. You can do a, Tatsumaki and a focus cancel from it. Now, if we wanted to, we could copy the cancel index from his jab, and we could paste it on. We could paste it on his I don't know. We could paste it on his back too, which doesn't cancel into anything. And then suddenly you would be able to, shoot a fireball after connecting the move. Okay, so it's a brief explanation on the cancel index. All right, number 6, The transition to a new state upon ending a move. It must match the state put in cancel option 336. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't even bother with the transition number, so I can't really explain it. Okay, number 7, animation length. This is another important one. When they say shortening it cuts the animation, it doesn't make it faster. What that means is, say we have a flip kick from Eddie, right? Say we copy the animation and we paste it onto Kazumi, right? And then we assign the command and all of that jazz. Now, Eddie's animation is about 50 frames. But the move that you copied from Lucky Chloe and replaced it with has about 30 frames. So what's going to happen is, if you don't increase the animation length, Lucky Chloe will follow through with the animation up until the 30th frame, and then she will be stuck in the Eddie idle stance until the 70 frames is up. So you don't want that. So to correct that, you simply would change the animation length to the 50, just to bring that back and make it nice and in sync. Okay, hit condition. Its number is unique. Any hit condition contains between 1 and 3 requirements. Between 1 and 3 damage values, between 1 and 3 reaction lists. Okay, so let's get into that for a second. Where's my mouse? Okay, so hit conditions, right? So this one has 2, and it includes, requirement, damage, and reaction. So say we got a jab, but we wanted our jab to knock down. So I'm not saying this is true, but let's pretend that our jab value, we got a jab here. So let's pretend our jab value is 110. It does 5 damage, and the reaction list is 10. And we're gonna pretend that this right here is the knockdown. Now, a simple way to get around to this, you would think, let's just copy the hit condition from the move that knocks down, like the end of the string. Like, let's see, you have Akuma's 2-piece. His 1-2, the second punch knocks down, but the jab doesn't. So, you do his jab and you copy the hit condition index. You can do that. However, you don't want to do that. It's better if you manually edit the requirement index and the reaction list to copy it, rather than just copying the hit condition index itself. Because you could be editing the move and you forgot that you copied it from the other move. So say you want the jab to be stronger, right? You say, I'll copy it over so I can get the same reaction, and then I'll make the jab do 50 damage. So now not only does your jab do 50 damage, the second hit of Akuma's 1-2 also does 50 damage. because you copied the hit condition index from that move instead of just editing the hit condition index of the jab. I hope that was pretty straightforward. All right, let me clear this out. All right. Okay, let's see where we at right now. Not B, 9, my bad. Voice clip to play during this move. All right, and that is, where is number 9? Where is number 9 on here? Oh, I'm blind. It's right in front of my face. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to swap the sound that comes from the current move you're using, you could go to another move that you like the sound come from. Say when Jack goes rah, when he's doing his launcher, you want that to go to his little rocket punch. So you would copy this number right here, this 994, and paste it onto his rocket punch, and you get him to make that same sound. Okay, and number 10, extra properties associated with this move. Its number is unique. For a list, don't worry about that. It's gonna be in the link when you come to the mod in Zaibatsu. Okay, so the extra property index is over here. Okay, circle that. Erase the other ones. With the extra property index, you can do a bunch of different things. I'm going to pull it up for you right now. It's on this document right here. So yeah, as you can see, we got camera shake options. You can give moves homing effects. You can inflict self-damage. All types of things you can do. Give yourself meter, reduce meter, change speed. Those are the types of things that the extra property index can do. It's very cool, and I'll get into more videos on using the values later. Okay, so that is the gist of it. Let's see what else we got right here. Also, yeah, airborne status. That's you know, so if your airborne status is from 1 to 30 frames, then you know, if someone were to jab you in that period, you would be hit as if you were airborne. That's pretty self-explanatory. All right. Okay, yeah, let's talk about Hitbox. Let's talk about the Hitbox for a second. Okay. So, Hitbox location. Yeah, we got Hitbox location, first active frame and last active frame. Okay, so most of the time, if you're trying to you know, give a move a different hitbox location, or you're copying an animation from a different move from somewhere else, most of the time, if the move isn't connecting, it'll most likely be an active frame issue. Your active frame may be a bit too early, or it may be a bit too late. Adjusting those parameters usually clears up a lot of issues with your moves not connecting, especially if you're taking them from another move set. It's good to copy the same active frames from that move as well to make it connect more properly. All right. Okay, let's see. The moves number. Used to reference that move in any other field. For example, the hit reactions. It's unique for each character move set, so do not use the same number in different move sets. I made this mistake in the beginning when I was first starting the mod. I was thinking, okay, so the the where is it? Yeah, the hit condition. I was thinking, okay, I copy the same hit condition because I want this move from Master Raven and I wanted to put it on Yoshimitsu. That is not true. These numbers are specific per character. Must emphasize that a lot. Okay, let's go and make sure we we've covered the stuff. All right, I'll just go down this right here on the cancel list. All right, command to execute the move. In hex values, it defines a button press. For example, 0x0 for 0 is forward. Okay, I'm gonna pull up an example of that. I have another reference for you to another reference for you to see. All right, gonna go to good old modding Zaibatsu. Okay, so if we were inputting a move, we would copy this, and if we wanted it to be the one, then we copy paste this, press 1, then we hit 5 zeros, and then to get a direction, we do those 5 zeros, and then we fill in one of these 3. Okay, so that's it for inputting commands for moves. All right, extra data index. Extra data property index, it is unique to each move set, so do not use the same number in different move sets. Requirement ID index. Requirement ID for this cancel to be executed is unique to each move set. Do not use the same number in different move sets. Now, to be honest, in my time just editing move sets, I usually put these on 0 if I'm adding a new move / cancel. But that's just me. Okay. Now here is the frame windows. Okay, this is specific. Okay, starting frame. Starting frame is the fastest a move can come out. Okay. And frame window start to frame window end is the amount of time you have to do the input. So if this is 1, and let's just say this is 32, you would have 32 frames to input the move, and once you do that, it'll come out at the speed of 1 frame. Okay. And right here, move ID. The move to be played upon press. In this case, it's return to idle. If you see this number right here, this 32767 number, that means just idle stance. But if this move ID wasn't this, and it was something else, then it would play the according move, like over here. Like we put in, yeah. All right, we are back. Let me get close to the mic. All right, yeah, we are back. My GeForce recorder was failing me, but as of where we left off, if the move ID is 32769, then it is idle stance. Whereas if you put any other value, like one of these, then that'll be the move that will come out after you do the command. If it's on 0x0, then it initiates automatic. Okay. All right. Let's see. Requirement window. I don't usually deal with it. I'm not that deep yet, but I'll read it for you. The requirement window, its number is unique. The requirements used in the cancels to define special effects upon hit, block, or counter hit. They're also used in hit conditions to define when an attack is used, e.g. on juggle if screw is available, or every time regardless of the above. All right. We've covered the hit conditions. One thing we didn't cover that's not on here is distance. At least I don't think I covered distance. Basically, if you do 50K, then your character will slide to the right. This is assuming you're playing on the left side. And if you do 30K, your character will slide to the left. What determines where they stop sliding at is the airborne start and end. So if you want them to go a short distance, then your airborne start is 1, your airborne end is 15. Using this is what I use to make Chun-Li's spinning bird kick. And I believe that's everything, covering just the basics of the anatomy of a move. Join the Zaibatsu.
I do more than just gaming, you know. I've still got a dope gimmick going on. It's too raw for iTunes. Also, check out my music at the end of this Friday.
Fake smiles and fever dreams. What it is what it seems. You lie to yourself about all of your habits. I had to let you go cause I finally had it. All of the moments, all of the moves, beautiful booms. I bought you a bike, we slid on the ice. You cut me some shrimp, I felt like the king. You could've been my halfback.